Hey everyone, welcome in. This is Diabetes the Second here with the Dragon Warrior Randomizer Seed of the Week for February 7th, 2021. Rules for the race are the same as usual and are shown on screen. For more information about the Seed of the Week, the Randomizer, and the DWR Discord community, check the description below. If you want to try to catch some live racing, I stream DWR fairly regularly at twitch.tv/diabetesthe2nd, usually somewhere between 8 p.m. and midnight Eastern, including viewer-requested seeds and community races. Most reliable time to hop in is on Sunday evening at 8 p.m. because that's when we have a scheduled weekly live race, and hopefully we'll see some of you there. But as always, I'll be doing some post-mortem commentary of my run this week, so we'll go ahead and get that started. This week's flag set is drawn from Week 2 of the 2021 DWR Winter League, dubbed Easy Chaos. Personally, I prefer Fast Chaos, because there's a lot about Chaos that isn't easy, but we'll go with it. In addition to the usual randomized map, town and cave locations, chest and search spot treasures, shop offerings, hero stat growth and spells, and enemy zone skills and spells, we will also have randomized XP to level up, enemy stats and XP and gold rewards, and shop prices. To speed things up, we also have cut the XP requirements in half, unlocked all the doors, and shortened Charlock to just the bottom floor. As always, the results of this week's race will be shown at the conclusion of the seed, as well as the map overview, so we'll look forward to that. But in the meantime, let's get started. Alright, lots of cash here in the throne room, no spells for the fighter. Decent starting stats. Strength leaves a little bit to be desired. HP is okay, though. Re-entering the throne room there to get the chest count up to 6, so we can force a grind. There's Erdrick's token. We've got more gold. We've got wings in the third chest, and the final chest is not a bamboo pole, but in fact an herb, so go ahead and grind up those. So if you have an extra key in the throne room, or in this case if we have unlimited keys or unlocked doors, then you can activate a gold grind by exiting and re-entering the throne room. Also have the opportunity, as soon as the soldier gets out of the way, to check the basement. Alright, we've got the mountain cave. 5 more chests down here, all of which are grindable currently. Since this is Chaos and enemy stats are randomized, we have no idea what's deadly down here. Chances are most things will be, but we'll just have to see. As much as I'd like for that to be the rainbow drop, it is not. It is just wings. Along with the chest glitch, occasionally you get some glitched text as well. Bamboo pole, which is actually cursed belt number 1. Chest 3 is some gold. Chest 4 was not empty, but in fact a torch. Looks like we'll pick up a couple of extra gold chests because the cost of items in weapon shops is now randomized. It's impossible to say what a good number to grind up to is. Well, we have half of it now. Spectre preemptively takes us out. This is the situation where you might have a 15,000 gold piece bamboo pole and a 5 gold piece silver shield. You just don't know. Alright, immediately out here in the world, we see the Wraith. We saw that downstairs. We know it can't really hurt us. And we could take it out with a single torch. Unfortunately, we have just the one. Probably would have been a good opportunity when we were in the mountain cave to go ahead and grind up the torches and dump the other stuff in our inventory, like wings and such that we don't really care about. So that is a missed opportunity to be sure. Demon Knights don't do much damage, but unfortunately, we don't do much damage either, and we succumb to this one. So a bit of a slow start. Again, we've done a little bit of homework. We've already opened up 11 chests. The 3 in the throne room, the 4 in the treasury, and 4 of the 5 in the mountain cave. We still have the bottom chest there. I'm not sure if we're gonna go and dig that out right away or not. I would lean toward no. Again, unless it's the armor or the sword, it's unlikely to have a significant immediate impact, although grinding up torches would be a positive. Alright, we knew after the death we only needed to kill one more wraith to pick up the next level, so here we are, 4, 6, 5, 8, a spell, repel. Not much there. Hopefully the added strength might allow us to take down the wraiths a bit faster, or it won't. Looks like we're still a coin flip to hit, not ideal, but so far it's the only thing we can seem to kill. Fortunately, level 3 was not far away. Just 1 power though, 6, 2, and 4. Apparently we are just crit fishing. Really can't take us out, but we have a massive struggle in order to just do enough damage to kill a wraith here. Really regretting not picking up more torches during our first mountain cave trip. Well, we didn't get an insta level up that time, so that's a bit unlucky. We did get through the fight, though. We did pick up that 6 XP. Trying a little bit of exploration. Still wraiths down here as well. Welp, that almost seems like a vanilla Star Wyvern. Not the sleep, but hits hard. So no luck there. Next level is only 12 XP. Okay, fair enough. Not sure why I'm taking the opportunity to heal here. If I know me, I probably didn't pay attention when I died to looking to see how much XP I need to level. I've long since memorized the standard tables, so it's uncommon that I pay any attention to those numbers. After taking the death, that's my opportunity to jot a quick note or update my map or something. But But in Chaos, we don't know how much XP we're going to need to level up. So it's always good to pay attention, especially after taking a death like that, to get an idea of how much more grinding you need to pick up the next level. Very often can help determine what your next course of action is. In this case, only 12 XP, easy to take out 2 wraiths and get that level. Maybe that'll be the level that has hurt more, or hurt, or a bunch of strength, or something. But if it had been, say, 300 XP, there's no way I'm going to sit here and try to grind wraiths. I would dig out the last chest in the mountain cave, try to pick up more torches, go exploring and look for a town for equipment or something. Alrighty, level 4 now. That changed... oh, nothing. 1220. And I think the frustration is getting to me here. We do see a cave here over to the southeast. We just have enough HP to reach it, and it's the staff cave. Welp. That's not helpful right now. It's nice to know that it's nearby, but... Blinking down another wraith, picking up another all-important 6 XP. At least we seem to reliably be doing damage, and after the previous death refill, we saw again that we only needed to kill 2 more to get the level, where we get 5, 2, 2, 6, and the spell of Heal. Well, so much for reliably damaging the wraiths. I guess I was just getting lucky there for a minute. The heal spell will make a difference, though, that makes exploration a bit safer. But unfortunately, that does not help us take out wraiths any faster. Oh. Hey. Quick level 6. Gotta love it. No strength. 10 agility will help with exploration as well. A little bit more easy to run away from things. 12 MP for a few more heal casts. But this is a pretty miserable start to a Chaos Seed so far. Nice crit on the Wraith. I'm not even sure if I was trying to take a Death Warp there or whatever, because the Wraith could have killed me at 2 HP. Not sure why I'm not taking advantage of the heal spell. Perhaps I've forgotten that I even got it. I know that the Spectre is rather deadly. Yeah, we can do 2 damage to the Armored Knight. Sleep and hurt more means that means nothing. But we did 2 damage. 41 XP to the next level, that's 7 more wraiths. That does not sound appealing. It's like we're exploring to the west next. There's a town right here. looks like it could be the northwest corner of the map as well. Run from a couple of plains-style encounters, and it is Remolder. Normally, with keys being so close and us spending 15 minutes not getting here, it would be frustrating, but because of unlocked doors, it's slightly less bad. Some gold there in the inn. But if there's some worthwhile equipment here, that could be a huge boost, but also make us feel pretty bad for not getting here sooner. What have we got? Oh boy, everything is cheap. That's a cheap silver shield. It's a reasonable hand axe that we can afford. And that is a half plate. Well, that improves our stats quite a bit. There's an extra 36 defense, there's an extra 15 attack power. Nice crit there on the blue dragon. 86 XP is not bad. 12 power is awesome. 35 HP, that was actually 2 levels. And we learned Hurt More among some other things. Great! Hey, look, we one-shot a Metal Slime for 176 XP. I will take it. It's like, okay, let's grind these. The Golem says not so fast. Well, we are on our way now. Feels good to at least make some progress. A little irritating it took us this long to get there, but that's the name of the game. We will try to do our best to make up for that shortcoming here in the early game. Still could potentially be worthwhile to head back over there to the northwest. We've seen at least 2 good enemies in those zones. Armored Knight's not worth that much. We do have decent enough HP and agility, though, that we likely can do some exploration and be alright. Wizard's also not worth very much. Feels good to throw Hurt Mores on things that we don't normally hurt more, though. Another town here to the east. We didn't quite get this far earlier. Let's see what we missed out on over here. It is Garenham, so not only was this a place to potentially buy equipment, we also could have picked up torches and such here. A 5 gold broadsword would have been nice. Chainmail also would have been affordable, but not a pickup we need to make now. We go ahead and upgrade for 5 extra attack power to the broadsword. Not strictly necessary, but it's nice to have, I suppose. It was there. It was on sale. In the back of Garenham, we have more gold, the dragon scale, and some cash. Alright, Swamp North here in the back. Edgereggy's not bad. A little bit better for XP than, or for gold than XP, but a one-shot sweep. Star Wyvern on the spike tile. Susceptible to hurt more, one shot, and worth the maximum amount of XP. 255. Oh boy. We got a grind going, baby. Wow. That's like best case scenario. Usually the spike tiles and chaos seeds are just not worth it. 24, 17, 26, and 4. Couple levels stacked together there as well. All the way now to level 10. A lot of times the spike tiles, even though you get the frequency of the guaranteed encounter, you know, something is not susceptible to hurt more, perhaps that abilities, and then it's only worth, you know, 15 XP, so who cares? But 255 feels good. Big opportunity here to catch up a lot on the XP generation that we just couldn't do at all in the first 15 minutes of the seed. I was willing to take the death refill there. We take out the Stone Man instead. It's fairly strong. Looks like we'll walk back out. You know, it's such a fast grind. One of the things that can be dangerous about Chaos Seeds is that you don't ever really know what the enemy stats are going to be. Not that you ever want to be totally overgrinding, but since there is that unknown factor in there, it's not the worst idea to take a little bit extra, but just picking up that handful of levels there, immensely helpful. Nothing here to the northeast of Garenham. And nothing south either. Certainly wouldn't be unreasonable to throw a repel out at this point as well. Especially with such a... I mean, that's literally the best possible grind. The only other thing that could potentially be better would be something that you could one-shot with a sword swing without having to use MP for max XP, so, I mean, that's our grind. Alright, back to the Swamp Cave we go. Potential to continue to grind, we could just go through and explore the other side since this is otherwise dead end in this area. Star Wyverns it is. Levels have also spaced out a little bit since we had so many stacked together a bit earlier, not unsurprising. That said, another level pickup. 12, 6, 15, 27. That was all at one level. Stats are creeping up into a nice comfy range now. 115 HP is very workable. 74 agility also good enough to get away from most things. Extra MP is going to make either a continued grind or future exploration a lot easier. Back to the grind. Do have to be, again, a tiny bit cautious of overgrinding. I did say that it does make some sense in Chaos because of the unknowns out there. You never know when something's going to punch you for 80. Especially without Heal More, no Erdrick's Armor. But overgrinding is real. You need to be cautious of that. 9, 7, 23, and 3. The stat gains just keep on racking up. HP is absurd. And another level. 135, 22 MP. Oh my. Remember when we were like level 5 with no equipment and 80 XP back at 15 minutes into the seed, and now 10 minutes later we're at level 13, having picked up an additional 5,700 XP? What a difference 10 minutes makes. Alright, another level pickup. 11 more power, 10 HP, 21 magic. I think I gotta move. Grinding is now not a liability, but again, overgrinding is a thing. In Chaos, it tends to be a little bit more nebulous as to what constitutes it. Because the big thing that we haven't talked about, but is definitely a factor, but since the Dragon Lord fights are randomized, DL1 could have 240 strength. Get another level here, 7031, so much more meager level 15, but still more stat gains. But yeah, DL1 can be a massive troll. DL2 can have sleep or heal and make that fight longer and more challenging as well, so it is worth it potentially to have those extra stats, but especially also with short Charlock. We don't need to do a full dive of the final dungeon, so it's kind of a temperance between those two extremes. Shorter trip, but potentially more lethal final boss. Well, either way, it seems like we're heading back into the Swamp Cave. Perhaps just passing through this time. Alright, back to exploration here on the other side. Triple bridges to the west. Danger slime here. Not worth much, a single gold piece. Oh. Drakey for 79. I did not mean to cast heal there. I've been spellblocked, and the Drakey hits us for 99. Drakey strong, and we have 80 defense. We got hit for 99 with 80 defense. Yikes. And a 98 strike, jeez. Drakies are no joke. Alright, uncharted territory here down to the southwest. We've gone a little bit in this direction, but certainly more room to explore. This looks like it links from what we saw on the other side from the east. I think I'm just kind of noting and confirming that that is indeed the case. If we were to go further east, the staff cave would be there. The other nice thing about picking up a lot of levels early and getting a lot of stats, particularly agility, along with our good defensive equipment, is that we're repelling a lot of encounters. So a lot of these random encounters, we're just not having the time waste of dealing with them. So that is another benefit of doing a very early, significant grind in general, but also specifically in this circumstance, where we don't necessarily know exactly what enemies we will be repelling, etc. Well, so far, a whole lot of absolutely nothing here west and south of the castle. Big ol' swampy marsh here. Aha, we have a cave. Ah, I see some blocks for Sharlock as well, and this is the Rainbow Drop Turn-In. So, good proximity to the final dungeon, but not helpful right now considering we only have Erdrick's token. That is a bad death. That is a very far away bad death. And that's on me. I was in red health, going through swamp. I have heal more, I have 156 max HP. Just didn't anticipate running into a Drakey and being preempted before I had the opportunity to heal, so that's a combination of bad luck and poor planning. And there's our staff cave. We've gone north and east to find Garenham, and it looks like we have another cave and a town here as well. Stone's Cave, freebie chest, is a cursed belt. Not helpful. The town also is Hawksness. Most likely we can fight whatever's here. We have heal more, we have hurt more, lots of attack power. Sleep, stop spell, just about anything that could help us in a fight. It's a Spectre. We've seen they hit fairly hard, but go down to a single hurt more, no problem. Search tile is the Fairy Flute. Yay! Fairy Flute. Probably one of the items that takes the biggest drop in value. Not that it's already all that valuable in standard flags, but especially in Chaos when golems may be not at all strong or dangerous. The flute only still works on the golem, so meh. So we checked a lot of things very quickly, very early, and then just kind of stalled out. I mean, we did do a tremendous amount of grinding, which has helped us immensely, but you know, after those initial 11 checks, we've checked the 3 chests in Garenham, and now the search tile in Hawksness. And the Stones Cave as well. So still plenty out there. We've got 5 chests in the grave, we've got the bottom chest in the mountain cave. Tablet Cave is still out there as well. Looks like we're heading back across the Swamp Cave. Also got search tiles, both in Cole and on the overworld via coordinates in Cantlin, plus of course the 7 chests in Sharlock if necessary. Still looking for the stones and the harp. We've seen both turn-in caves, and we've also seen Sharlock, so it's really about just finding those additional chests. With the number of locations dwindling just a touch, it probably wouldn't have been a terrible idea to pick up the princess there as well. Just to pick her up and carry her along. It is a bit dangerous because we know that there are pretty beefy enemies out here. As we see, there were 2 towns just to the east and south of Swamp, and of course the first time here we went west, naturally, and we find Cantlin. For exactly this reason, that we would potentially pick up the princess. If there are coordinates in Cantlin and they're not easily counted, we expect they may be difficult, just because the castle is in an extreme of the map, so we could have very high numbers here. Coordinates. 92 south, 73 east. We are not counting those out. So a princess rescue does seem to be in order. If she were already in our arms, great. We will have to just do a bit of backtracking to pick her up. No problem. But we did see another town, and we are in new terrain, so we'll probably do some exploration first. Garenham is not that far from home, so we could just do a return, or if there's not much else land-wise here to explore, we'll just hop back into the Swamp Cave directly. Other town was Breckenary. I mean, we can look for Flame Sword and Full Plate or Magic Armor, but meh. I don't think that's really going to matter. Both of those are going to be upgraded anyway. I mean, if free XP just wants to walk up and hand itself to me, I'm gonna take it. Alright, and a dead end here past Breck. See what we do here. Looks like we're going to continue exploration versus save princess. Not a bad idea. Another town here. At this point, we know that this is Cole. We've already seen everything else. It is indeed. Search tile. Aha, the Stones of Sunlight. That's quest item number 2. Now just need the harp. Also still haven't found either piece of Erdrick's equipment, so becoming more likely that one or both is going to be in Sharlock, but we still have a number of additional checks left. Again, as we said, tablet. We have the overworld search tile, which will have the harp, the death necklace, or one piece of Erdrick's equipment. Then we've got the 5 chests in the grave, plus the last chest in the mountain cave. Erdrick's equipment can also be in Sharlock, so we shall see. I think I've recognized there to the northwest. It's like, wait a minute. This swamp looks familiar. So does this cave. This is one continent. one very large and apparently very windy continent. So it's a bit unfortunate that we didn't see that coal was just to the east earlier. Instead, of course, we went west into a dead end and died to a Drakey. Actually, we don't know it's a dead end, but based on the map shape, we gotta be pretty far to the western edge of the map. Probably doesn't go very far. Still could be something over here, you never know. That was the same Drakey that killed us before. He tried to do it again. But he was unsuccessful, as we do confirm. Dead end. So I think that pretty much eliminates everything down to the southeast corner. I don't believe there's anywhere else to go at this point. Based on what we've seen as well, somewhere in this vague vicinity is going to be our search tile as well. We have another cave. This is tablet, so the grave still eludes us. One chest here, though. No encounters. We have outside. Thou hast found the torch. Honestly, I'm not even sure why I dropped that. Normally you want a torch for Sharlock, but as we've seen, I didn't mention at the top, but the quality of life flag, a permanent torch in effect for this one, so no need to purchase torches or cast Radiant unless you like the bigger light source. And crawling down the southern edge of the map here to the southeast corner where we find the grave. Alright, 5 checks here. Dracoma hits pretty hard. It is dodging. Wow. Perhaps shouldn't have swung at whatever I had there, 55 HP, but that's pretty unlucky. That is pretty unlucky. We were hitting the Dracuma fairly hard. Man, the murder bats in this seed. You've seen the Drakeys and the Dracuma both ridiculously strong. That is unfortunately a fairly significant time loss. I suppose it does give us the opportunity now to go back into the swamp cave, rescue the princess, and take Gwaelin's love down there to the southeast corner and dig up whatever is on the overworld. It's a 3 in 4 chance now at this point that it is going to be one of our required items. Erdrick's sword, Erdrick's armor, or the silver harp. Could also be the death necklace, which is not required, and usually in Chaos we tend to avoid, even if we have Death Necklace HP, which we certainly do in this one. At 156, anything over 130 is usually Death Necklace safe. And it's usually just because of the unknowns related to... No, not return, repel. There we go. Just because the unknowns in the Dragon Lord fights, sometimes it's better to have the extra HP and take a few extra swings. In all the Star Wyverns we fought, I don't know that we ever saw Sleep. I think we only saw Weak Breath once, so that's pretty remarkable for as many as we've killed. I guess as long as we got First Strike and took them all out with a single hurt more, then I guess it's not surprising, but either way, dispatch the Star Wyvern, save the princess, carry her home. And by carry her home, I mean cast a spell, and we're home. The other nice bonus of rescuing Gwaelin and having the princess's love here is that in Chaos, since we don't know when we're going to be leveling up, the GPS feature of how many XP do I need before the next level. In this case, it's probably less significant because we're not going to spend too much time leveling, if any, moving forward. But it is a nice feature to have and be able to check on the fly. And with this being one continent, we could go to the southwest and loop around, or we could go here to the northeast and go through the Swamp Cave through Garenham. I think this is probably the right call. It is a very long walk, and we've seen several enemy zones and enemy sets that we would be facing encounters along the way to the west, so... Plus, this puts us into the southeast, which is where our coordinates will be anyway, so this makes sense. Probably slightly faster than the other route. Mark the princess off on the map here. We do have the GPS. 349 to the next level, worth noting. 75, 62, so we're fairly close. Cantlin and Breck that we just passed. One step off. There we go. And it's the Death Necklace. The one thing we didn't want to see. Well, I guess we better hope the grave has what we want. Otherwise, last chest of the mountain cave? Still could have something. Let's try not to die to a murder bat this time. Top 3 in the grave. We have an herb. Empty. And a torch. And not... I don't need the torch. Stop picking up torches. Permanent torches in effect. Doesn't matter. So at this point, at least one piece... Well, I guess technically no. I'm gonna say at least one piece is of Erdrick's equipment is in Sharlock, but that's not necessarily true. We have 3 chests left and 3 items. Chest 4 is fairy water. Now, for sure, one piece of Erdrick's equipment is in Sharlock. Murder bats upstairs, murder bats downstairs. Making the trek to the final chest. And it is... the Silver Harp in the vanilla Silver Harp chest. Not even randomized. Last quest item acquired. Good. Let's get out of here. So, choices. We could, and perhaps should, dive for the last chest in the mountain cave to make sure that Erdrick's equipment is not there. Looks like we're opting to go directly to the staff turn in. To be honest, I'm not even sure that I remember. I haven't fully cleared the mountain cave. We had to come home for the Staff of Rain turn in either way. And it looks like we're making the play to go back through the Swamp Cave and head into Sharlock. With this being short Sharlock, with 7 chests there, the odds are stacked in favor of that being the location of what we seek. However, there are 2 things that we're looking for, not just 1, and if we have to backtrack, that is a significant time loss, so it is a bit risky, but not an unjustifiable play. Stat-wise, in terms of Dragonlord readiness, we will expect 20 additional attack power, up to 134 if we pick up Erdrick's Sword. We also probably will be looking for the Fighter's Ring, which will give us 2 more. We'll have 12 more defense from Erdrick's Armor as well, so looking at least 134 attack power with Erdrick's Sword. It's hard to do Dragonlord math when it comes to Chaos. It's really more about how much damage you can do. As I, interestingly, choose to take out more Star Wyverns. I guess I only need a couple to pick up level 16, and every little bit of stat gain helps. So, since the Dragonlord fights are randomized, and DL2 can have up to 230 max HP, the typical math of, I just need to be able to do 160, does kind of go out the window a bit. 4, 3, 3, 18 MP. That looks pretty good. So it really just comes down to how many heal mores do I have, how much damage can I do. I need 1,074 more XP for the level. That's 5 Star Wyverns, so that's pretty quick. Looks like I'm going to go ahead and try to take that. But at 138 attack power, a range of 9 to 19 damage, 14 damage on average per swing, we have 131 MP. If we get to Dragonlord with full resources, that's 16 heal mores. So we can get roughly 18 attacks, not counting the potential for doubles. That should be more than enough. But you never know if there's some trolly enemies in Sharlock, if the spike tile is nasty, if DL1 is a train wreck. It's an easy level to pick up, but probably a bit over-aggressive in terms of need. I think this is likely unnecessary. Mark off our quest items, forgot to do that. Staff of Rain and Rainbow Drop in our pockets. As we pick up level 17. 3014. Another 1400 for the level will not kill another 6 Star Wyverns. Level 17 was a bust anyway. Again, stat-wise, we look pretty set to take on DL2. I suppose the stat gains also sort of unintentionally hedge. Hey, you got it. Yeah, there you go. Forgot, I didn't actually have the Rainbow Drop. Now I have the Rainbow Drop. Okay. Sorry about that on the tracker there, forgot about that, but yeah, gotta get that turn in. Fortunately, it's right here next to Sharlock, so no problems. But the extra stats do hedge just in case the sword does happen to be in the mountain cave. Although, as I said, I think I've forgotten that I didn't fully clear it at this point. So I'm thinking that the armor and sword are guaranteed to be here. Alright, we've got a cursed belt. Nothing. The armor, good. The fairy water. Gold. More gold, only one chest left. Spectre. Thank you. Oh, thank goodness. Erdrick Sword in the vanilla Erdrick Sword spot, so 2 key items in their vanilla locations. Very interesting. So that means the Fighter's Ring would have to be in the bottom chest in the Mountain Cave. Not required for us. Again, stats are looking very, very good. Just depends on what DL1 does. DL1 could, of course, sap a whole bunch of our resources, depending on how strong he is and how much HP he has. But I think we have enough buffer space that it should not be a problem. Can't run from the Spectre, gotta take it out. This is the spike tile. Heal more. Just go away. I got punched for 60 3 steps away. I was going to be a bit irritated, but fortunately the Drakies have stop spell also. Alright, we are in the Dragon Lord fight. Let's go. Good luck. Good damage. Stop spell is good. We did 66 damage and killed him. Yay! Unless the Dragon Lord has sleep and puts us to sleep preemptively, I think this is free. 20, 32, 46, 58, 77, 96, I believe DL2 can have between 100 and 230 max HP. It's 112. 131. 150. No sleep, no heal yet. 170. 182. 197. 210 was enough. So free fight, those extra levels that we took were not necessary as it turns out. Very weak DL1, very manageable DL2, although high HP. Cast return, go home. Report to the king that our chaotic journey has come to a conclusion. Dragon Lord is dead, the kingdom is saved. Gwaelin makes us wait for a moment. Yes, you can come, that's fine. And thus the tale comes to an end in 58 minutes, 55 seconds. GG. So overall, I think that went fairly well. By far, our biggest issue is getting started. The only thing we could seem to fight early on were wraiths for a paltry 6 XP or something each. And since we were planking them down 0 to 1 damage at a time, it was painfully slow. Remolder turned out to be just a screen west of the castle and had hand axe, half plate, silver shield, which we could have had within 2 minutes, but barely got it under 15 minutes because we explored south and east first. Heck, if we even walked a bit further east, we'd have seen Garenham and gotten a broadsword and chainmail, so it's the luck of the exploration, I suppose. We did play a very nice game of catch-up in the middle by grinding the Star Wyverns in the Swamp Cave immediately after that. Within about 10 minutes of finding equipment in Remolder at about level 5, we were at level 15 with, 7,000 more XP, so that was pretty good. That gave us a lot of safety and a huge boost to our stats when it came to the exploration phase, but unfortunately we still took a couple critical deaths very far from home. Couple to preemptive Drakey strikes, another one after a Drakima when trying to clear the grave, so the murder bats were on full patrol in this one. Armor and Sword in Charlock was a bit of a troll, but realistically with short Charlock it's not so terrible to dig them out. And then of course the Dragon Lord fight at the very end, neither were particularly bad. As we said, DL1 very low HP, DL2 with no sleep or heal. So a pretty benignly chaotic seed through and through, I'd say. Not bad at all. Alright, the credits have rolled. Let's take a look at the map for this seed. Alright, there's the overworld map. Interesting. Interesting. Tanthagil in the northwest, with Remolder very nearby, as we saw. Garenham a bit further off to the east. I think the biggest surprise was to find that this was all one continent. We saw Charlock initially, kind of coming from the north through the windy road from Tanthagil, but we didn't make the connection until the second trip across the Swamp Cave when we explored down past Cantlin and Breck, and then west toward Cole when we saw again the Rainbow Drop and Charlock a second time. You can actually kind of see the big C shape of the map from Garenham in the northeast to Tanthagil and Remolder in the northwest, then kind of curling down toward Charlock, and then Townsville over in the southeast. Just a little bit of inaccessible land, clouded in obscurity, along the east central and southwest corners of the map. And then that nice lake kind of right in the middle of the map as well. So next up are going to be the results of this week's seed. And I have to say, considering how spread out everything was and the two ways to explore the map from opposite directions, these times are remarkably close. We did great after an abysmal start, finished number 3 this week, so very solid performance, happy with that. As we said a few minutes ago, getting to Remolder first much sooner would surely have saved a bunch of time, and likewise with those 2 costly deaths to the murder bats. Especially the one in the grave. If I had been able to dig out the harp, I could have avoided the princess rescue and the overworld pickup of the death necklace, which we weren't going to use anyway. And then the extra 2 levels I grinded out at the very end also proved to be very unneeded. But, with random stats on the Dragon Lord, you never know what you're getting yourself into, so better to spend 2 minutes prepping a guaranteed win versus 10 minutes in time loss from losing and having to redive. I would be very curious to see what the winning levels were this week. It seems like anything from about level 14 on would have been very viable. Again, you never know in the moment. Anyway, so that'll do it for this week's DWR Seed of the Week. If you enjoyed the content, please feel free to like the video, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel for more. Come visit over at twitch.tv/Diabetes2. Whoop, wrong one. Get rid of that. Bring that up. There we go. We play a lot of Dragon Warrior Randomizer over there. A lot of other stuff. Dragon Warrior 2 and 4. Not as well versed in Dragon Warrior 3 Rando, but that's okay. Check out the description below as well for the Seed of the Week. the randomizer, and more information about the DWR Discord community. And as I said last time, DWR is both a great play and a great watch, so I'd encourage you to give either or both a shot. But until next time, this is Diabetes the Second. Stay healthy, stay safe, and take care.